The number of encounters with black people in my neighborhood is steadily increased. Bro, hold on, wait a minute, guy. Their skeletal structures and the way their muscles are built are on a completely different level from Japanese. You can't make this up, man. What is going on with Japanese people being afraid of black people, man? Like, when did this? Is this always been a thing? Like,
Already obvious,
what's
but
going on, bro?
it's going viral on Twitter because they posting a lot of threads talking about our bone structure and them being in our presence and basically making us sound like Viltrumites. Thing is, what have we done to make y'all so scared of us like that? One of the threads, they even said, you know, they stay next to some black people and they don't cause no commotion, but they just still afraid of them, and that's just insane. My opinion as a black man, bro, we are some of the most friendliest, smiliest
Right.
people on earth until you push us.
Oh, with my small petite flame and my little tiny legs, if a big buff black person came up to me and touched me, I would blow away because I'm so small. I'm so scared of them. Oh, bitch. Bitch. Like, what? Like, what? Like, no, genuinely, like, what? Like, mind you, like, a black person, a human being just wants to come to another country just to explore the culture and actually indulge themselves in your culture, and you're thinking of violence. You're looking at them and you're thinking of violence, and you're calling them violent.
Nah, that's
wild. You're the
wild.
ones imagining violence, and then mind you, bitch, I get a paper cut, I start crying. Mind you, I get a paper cut, I start bawling, and you think I can hurt you, and you're small between flame. Bitch.
Them niggas in Japan think that black people are literal demons. They think we're genuine monsters from Baki or something. I've seen the craziest shit a few days ago on Twitter. Bro, what are you talking about? I'm gonna read this with y'all. This is the first shit. I'm gonna read it with y'all, bro. This is genuinely crazy. Are y'all seeing this? What is they? What?
Hold on, what? The number of encounters with black people in my neighborhood is steadily increased. Bro, hold on, wait a minute, guy. Their skeletal structures and the way their muscles are built are on a completely different level from Japanese. You can't make this up, man. And this is translated from Japanese. So this person tweeted this in Japanese, bro. I'm slim, so if I got pinned down, it'd be over in seconds. I never imagined that violence from a foreigner would climb the ranks in my prediction for my own cause of death. Bro, what is going on, fam? Like, what are placing these thoughts in their heads though? Like, why they think that black people that travel are gonna come, or black people are gonna travel to Japan and just cause violence? Like, what is that? Why is that coming in their mind? Things change when you, I want to say it probably says least expect them to, huh?
I'm gonna read this in an anime voice because that's how I imagine it's read. Like, that's how I imagine this shit is like based off upon. The number of encounters with black people in my neighborhood is steadily increasing. Their skeletal structure and the way their muscles are built on a completely different level from Japanese people. I'm so slim, so if I got pinned down by one, it'd be over in seconds. I never imagined that the violence from a foreigner would climb the ranks in my predictions for my own cause of death. I couldn't have imagined that even a few years ago. Things when you least expect them to change, huh? Then
nah, this is crazy.
Bro, what's he talking about? Imagine the folk tales in Japan about like black people. Imagine the John Henry folk tale in Japan. A black nigga keeping up with a bullet train and beating it? No way, they're monsters. I get it. Even in my neighborhood or on the train, there's definitely more of them niggas around. And above all, their builds are just on another level. The moment I see one, I think no matter how you slice it, there's no way a Japanese person could stand up to that. Even the women, even if their height is about the same, have this thickness and weight class vibe that's on another entire world differently. When I think that one punch from them might just kill me on the spot, it's terrifying and I can't
Nah, bro. They gotta be trolling.
Imagine the nigga that they seen was an I'm Dante looking ass nigga. Imagine being scared of a build like that. Who did they see? What type of build did they see? Did they see an LTG build? A Baki
Nah,
build?
fam, they had to see a Shaq. They had to see a Shaq build, fam. They had to see a Mike Tyson build in his prime. They had to see, they had to see one of them. Ain't no way. Ain't no way they seen an I'm Dante build and got scared like that. It had to been A Mike Tyson build, bruh.
What build would you see that you're that scared of? I've never seen anything that horrifying. There's so many other like races that y'all could go on to. Like why? That's probably why every anime thing where I see black people in it, they're just a buff and brolic. I've never seen a Mexican in an anime show where they're stubby. I've never seen that. What's happening? What's happening with just mainly black people? Bro, what did we do? What did we do? What did we do?
In Japan, we think they're scary, but they're fancy. From my perspective, I don't know what other people think, but I think they're fancy, but I kind of a little bit scary. Okay,
You can't make this up, bro.
When I was in elementary school, junior high school, or high school, there are no black people in Shibuya or in Roppongi. If you go out at night, there's so many black people there, but you know, like when I was a kid, like I don't go out, so like I didn't talk with them, and only my impression was like, you know, I don't know if they're still there, but like if you go to Takeshita Dori in Harajuku, there are some black people trying to sell watch, like hand watch, and they're kind of like trying to sell the watch like aggressively, and that was only my impression for black people when I was a child. In Japan, we think they're scary.
Bro, wait a minute, bro. Is there not any black communities in Japan? Like, there's no black people that live there? Like, they grew up their whole life not encountering black people for the point where they think when black people from other countries visit that they're gonna attack them or be violent? Like, what's going on in Japan, bro, for them to just feel that way? Are black people attacking Japanese people? Like, where, like, it had to start from somewhere, bro. Like, all of a sudden, y'all just think this out of nowhere, out of just, oof. You know what I'm saying?
But they're fancy.
So the whole conversation is going viral about how Japanese people view black people on Twitter, like ended up sending me down on a rabbit hole on here because I don't have Twitter. And I came across this video from 2023, and like she's sitting there like, oh, well, maybe we think this because of my experience seeing a black person on the street selling something, and they were selling something aggressively. Did they threaten somebody? But no, that means that they're scary. To know that we're immediately viewed as a threat, that's insane. And knowing damn well they've never been harmed by a black person. Never been even threatened by one. And also, I will ask you to sit with yourself and say how you feel comfortable saying that a whole demographic of people scare you that have never harmed you.
That's what I'm saying.
You're not afraid of any other demographic of people but black people because y'all are fucking racist.
There was this tweet this Japanese person made, and it was describing black people, us, our like bodies and like skeletal system and stuff like that, and our muscles. And he was saying that I don't know their gender, but they were saying that that they were scared of dying from neighborhood violence at the hands of a black person because there's an upsurge in black people moving into their neighborhood. That's just a summary. I'm sure you can find the tweet somewhere. And it's just crazy because like...
Yeah, that was at the beginning, y'all. That tweet was in the beginning, but I have so many questions, bro. I'm just like that girl, like how did this come about? Was there an attack? Like, did a black person attack somebody? Now you scared? Like, how did this come about, Phil? Bro, there's plenty of black people that I'm sure that go and visit to you know what I'm saying, be a tourist in Japan, you know what I'm saying, to see the culture and things like that. Why now, bruh? Why is all of a sudden, like, has this been a thing? Like, this is my first time seeing this, bro. I have not seen this. And I've seen it's been trending on Twitter as well. And I've been seeing a lot of YouTube videos on it. And now I'm confused, bro. I thought we was cool. You know what I'm saying?
You know, Japanese people, notoriously xenophobic. That's just how they are. But the
Really?
older I get, it's just us. And we have to put ourselves first. Every time. And be loud and proud about it. That is all. Have a good day.
Oh my gosh, I cannot remember what the topic was, but I just briefly saw like 2 videos about Japanese people supposedly tweeting about how much they're scared of black people, how much they don't like black people. And I'm reading a video, I'm watching a video, and I stopped to think because I'm like, I feel like I've either read or looked into this conversation before, right? About how harmful like
Dang, bro. And I wanted to go to Japan too, bro. Like, I want to go to Japan. I want to go to China. I want to go to, you know what I'm saying? I want to go to that side of the world. You feel me? And check it out. But now I'm like, hey, one of my peoples is in China right now. The nigga, they taking pictures of him in the street. They just like that. Like right in front of your face. They like that. Like they ain't never seen a black person. Like they just insane.
stereotypes are, right? And how there's a huge portion of people, I want to say in Asia, who have this idea of what black people are like, right? And I don't even understand. I know for a fact it has to do with the way that black people have been portrayed for years. You know what I'm saying? How it's pushed out into the media and things like that. Racism, all of it, right? And how they think that, like, you know how people love to always associate in Asia, like, especially K-pop, and I mentioned K-pop because it's a familiar area for me because I'm a K-pop star, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like I see a lot of the dramatic, like, a lot of the things that go on in K-pop and like, racism and all that stuff. Like, Wendy, for example, oh, these are how black girls are. Okay, girl, okay, girl, right? This idea that we speak with such, you know what I'm saying? We're like this and we're like that, and we're all loud and stuff like that, and we're all just muscular. There was this one time on, oh my God, some kind of show, some kind of dance show happening maybe in Korea where they're like, oh, these Korean girls are dancing against another team, and I think the team has like 2 black girls on it, 1 black girl. I can't remember. Mind you, I know for a fact this girl's so popular. The fact that I can't remember her name is like killing me. But they're like, oh, this is not a fair fight. Basically, like insinuating that she's black, she's built a certain kind of way. All black people can dance, all black people can rap. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is like actually insane. But people are tweeting, oh, if I were to see a black person, they would take me down in a minute. Oh my, and it's such a level of ignorance because the idea that you think that black people are so singular, so black and white, so one dimensional. You know what I'm saying? That there's not a multitude of people that belong to this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
Japanese people are scared of black people? Just read this. The number of encounters with black people in my neighborhood is steadily increasing. Their skeletal structure and the way their muscles are built are on a completely different level from Japanese people.
It's the tweet,
I'm slim, so if I get pinned down, it'd be over in seconds. I never imagined that violence from a foreigner would climb to the ranks in my predictions for my own cause of death. I couldn't have pictured that even years ago. Things change when you least expect them to, huh? Or he's treating us like we're Viltrumites. Like we're Sans from Dragon Ball. This is crazy. There were a lot of likes and retweets behind this comment, so I'm assuming a lot of people share the same exact feeling. I have nothing to combat this with. Your feelings are valid. I don't know what people went through when they were growing up or what they had to experience. As far as our skeletal structure, I mean, we do get pretty brolic. I don't like to bring in race science, so I do know that we typically have bigger muscles, kind of fall under that stereotype as well. But to talk about us,
Brass is wild, fam.
As complete supervillains, I feel is utterly absurd. I wonder if that's the case for most foreigners about how they see black people. That really does suck. I love the Japanese culture. I went as far as learning it, man. Not fluent yet, but I do speak a little bit, just a tad bit right now. I'm still learning. There's not much I can offer to make you feel better. I can tell you that we're not all supervillains, but I mean, you have an inherent fear of black people. Despite popular belief, we are not a monolith. We do not all act the same. I doubt anybody could be scared of me. You know, I'm just such a bundle of joy. I would never dream of laying my hands on anybody. I hope anybody in whatever other foreigner, even people who live within the West that resonate with this, I hope they have better experiences in the future so they can hopefully change their mind. If not, hey, I'm gonna still be here.
In the swirl of the internet, a curious little storm blew up.
Like, what's going on in Japan, bruh?
Some everyday Japanese folks on social media started posting about noticing more black people in their neighborhoods on trains in daily life. Their words were blunt and wide-eyed, bigger frames, different muscle structure, skeletal builds that looked built for power. One tweet basically said, if I got pinned down by one, it'd be over in seconds. Others echoed the awe and unease, like they were staring at something from another world. The comparison that stuck, Viltrumites, those unstoppable super beings from the invincible.
Hey, this nigga here coming out with these different outfits is killing me, dog. Y'all be in reality.
If I got pinned down by one, it'd be over in seconds.
Versus what my neighbors see.
Those unstoppable super beings from the Invincible series. Conquerors who could level cities with a flick of the wrist. Suddenly, the memes exploded. Black creators laughed it off. We're Viltrumites now, turning fear into flex, while others shook their heads at the stereotype. At its heart, this isn't really about Viltrumites or one viral thread. It's about how humans see each other when difference steps into the room. We all carry a quiet map in our heads of what normal looks like. In a place like Japan, tight-knit, mostly one ethnicity, where the average height and build cluster close together, someone with broader shoulders, denser muscle, or a different stride can feel startling. Not evil, not lesser, just other. And the mind does what minds do. It fills the gap with stories. Superhuman strength, unbeatable power. It's the same impulse that turns strangers into heroes or threats in any culture. We reach for the dramatic because the ordinary feels too small to explain the surprise. But here's the quieter truth underneath the hype. Bodies vary. Genetics, diet, sports, cultures, life choices. They shape us in real measurable ways. Some groups cluster around certain physical edges, just like some cluster around math smarts, or musical ears, or quiet endurance. That's biology being biology, not a cosmic ranking. The problem isn't noticing it. The problem is freezing people inside the notice, turning stronger build on average into they're built like alien conquerors, and I die in one hit. It shrinks a whole person to one trait. It forgets the quiet black engineer, the shy artist, the dad pushing a stroller, the woman who just wants good ramen without being stared at like a museum piece. And yet, There's something oddly human, even tender, in the exaggeration. Fear mixed with fascination. It's the same feeling that makes kids point at fireworks, or adults whisper about athletes who seem to defy gravity. We're wired to marvel at what's rare. The danger comes when marvel hardens into a box we never open. This moment invites a gentler question. What happens when the other stops being a headline or a meme and becomes just the guy next to you on the train? When you hear his laugh, learn his favorite food, watch him struggle with the same vending machine as everyone else, the Viltrumite fantasy fades. In its place,
Hey, this is
sits
actually
something
crazy,
better.
bro.
Messy, ordinary, beautiful. A reminder that everybody carries its own story, its own limits, its own quiet victories. Strength isn't zero-sum. It shows up in different shapes, and the real power is choosing to see the full picture instead of the shortcut. If you're interested in seeing more of my content, make sure you subscribe to the channel and smash.
Hey, bro. I didn't even know this was a thing. I didn't even know this was a thing, fam. I've always wanted to go to Japan or China, Japan, you know what I'm saying? That side of the world and check it out. You feel me? Now I'm like, dang, bro, I go to Japan, they gonna think I'm some violent action figure. You feel me? Like something straight out of what's it, The Boys? What's that show called? The Boys? Hey. Nah, bro.